The Chicago Bears just made a move that could change everything. They traded for Joe Thuney, one of the best offensive linemen in the entire National Football League. And the price? A future fourth-round pick. That is almost unbelievable. When you get a player of Thuney's caliber, you usually have to pay a steep price. High draft picks, big contracts, some kind of major sacrifice. But Ryan Poles pulled off a move that barely cost the team anything, and in return, he brought in an elite player who will instantly improve this offense. This is the type of move that takes a franchise from good to great. It is a rare opportunity to acquire a proven, elite offensive lineman for such a minimal cost, and it speaks volumes about how Poles is building this team the right way. If you have been a Chicago Bears fan for a long time, you know that offensive line play has been a struggle. It has been one of the biggest problems on this team for years. Every season, fans watch the quarterback take too many hits. The running game struggles. The offense never reaches its full potential because the line just is not good enough. This has been an issue no matter who was under center. Justin Fields, Mitch Trubisky, Jay Cutler, different quarterbacks, same problems. The lack of protection has led to inconsistency and frustration, but now Ryan Poles has taken a massive step toward fixing that problem. Joe Thuney is not just another lineman. He is one of the best guards in the entire league. He is a two-time All-Pro. He has won 4 Super Bowls. He is a leader, a technician, and one of the most reliable linemen in the game. This is the kind of player you want protecting your young quarterback. He is not just good, he is elite. His ability to anchor the interior line and provide stability will be invaluable to a team looking to take the next step. And that brings us to the most important part of this trade, Caleb Williams. The Chicago Bears are expected to take him with the first overall pick in the draft. If he is the future of this franchise, then protecting him needs to be the #1 priority. The National Football League is a quarterback-driven league. If your quarterback does not have time to throw, nothing else matters. You can have the best wide receivers. You can have an amazing running back. You can have the most creative play caller in the league. But if your offensive line cannot hold up, your quarterback will not succeed. Ryan Poles understands this. That is why he made this trade. He is giving Caleb Williams the best possible chance to succeed right away. Many teams make the mistake of drafting a young quarterback and failing to put the right pieces around him. The Bears are doing the opposite. They are being proactive. They are setting Williams up for success before he even takes his first snap. This is how you build a winning team. To fully appreciate how good this trade is, we need to compare it to some of the other moves Ryan Poles has made. He has had some major hits since taking over as general manager. He has made trades that have reshaped the franchise. So where does the Joe Thuney trade rank among them? Let's break it down. One of the first big moves Poles made was trading Khalil Mack to the Los Angeles Chargers. That trade happened in 2022, right after Poles took over. At the time, it was a tough move for fans. Khalil Mack was a superstar. He was the face of the defense. He was a dominant force who could change the course of a game with a single play. But the Bears were rebuilding, and Poles had to think about the long-term future of the team. By trading Mack, the Bears got a second-round pick and a sixth-round pick. The second-round pick became Jaquan Brisker, who has developed into one of the best young safeties in the league. That was a smart move by Poles. He turned an aging, expensive player into a young, talented defensive back who fits the new vision of the team. Brisker has been a playmaker for the Bears' defense, proving that this trade was not just about clearing cap space, it was about building for the future. Then there was the trade with the Carolina Panthers. This was one of the biggest trades in recent history, not just for the Chicago Bears, but for the entire league. Poles held the #1 pick in the 2023 draft. Every team wanted it. The Bears had options. They could have drafted a quarterback. They could have traded back to a different spot. Instead, they made a blockbuster deal. They sent the #1 pick to the Carolina Panthers in exchange for multiple first-round picks, a second-round pick, and wide receiver DJ Moore. This was a franchise-altering move. DJ Moore became the #1 receiver for the Bears immediately. The extra first-round pick from that trade is now going to be used to draft Caleb Williams. This was a move that set the team up for long-term success. It was an incredible trade. This trade gave the Bears both immediate and future assets, strengthening the roster and putting them in position to draft a generational quarterback talent. So now, where does the Joe Thuney trade rank? It might actually be the best trade Ryan Poles has ever made. Here is why. First, the price. A 4th-round pick is nothing compared to what Joe Thuney brings to the team. This is a player who has been one of the best at his position for years. The Bears are not taking a risk here. They are getting a proven veteran who has already played at the highest level and won championships. There is no guessing involved. He is going to step in and immediately make this team better. He has experience in big moments. He has played against the best competition. He knows how to win. Second, the impact. The Chicago Bears have needed help on the offensive line for years. This is not just any upgrade. This is a massive upgrade. Caleb Williams has not even played a snap in the National Football League yet, but already the Bears are making moves to protect him. That is how you build a winning team. You do not just draft a quarterback and hope for the best. You build the right pieces around him. Thuney is one of those pieces. Third, the timing. The Bears are in a unique position. They are getting a fresh start with a new quarterback. They have an offense that already includes DJ Moore and a strong running game. They have a defense that is improving. The time to make a big move is now. Poles is not waiting. He is going all in. That is what makes this trade so impressive. It is not just a good deal. It is a move that shows this team is serious about winning. When we look back at Ryan Poles' best trades years from now, the Joe Thuney trade is going to stand out. It is not just about what he gave up. It is about what he got in return. He landed an elite offensive lineman for almost nothing. This is the kind of move that turns a good team into a contender. It is the kind of move that sets up a young quarterback for success. It is the kind of move that changes everything. So Bears fans, what do you think? Is this the best trade Ryan Poles has ever made, or do you still put the Panthers trade at #1? Let us know your thoughts.